For me, going on adventures is something my heart will always desire, alongside with chasing big carp. Getting to do this while enjoying company with friends and family is unbeatable. So for this adventure, I couldn't have asked for anything more. Growing up, my dad has always tried to take my brother and me fishing when he could. I have fond memories of unforgettable adventures with him. However, now that we are getting older, it has been difficult to find the time to continue these trips. But recently, the stars aligned, so we thought it'd be nice to plan a trip like old times. Unfortunately, my brother wasn't able to make this one due to being away for work. This was a bit upsetting, but my dad and I figured this would be a great way to spend the time together and relive some of those memories. So around mid-August, we headed out for a 3-day camping and fishing trip to a place we visited 10 years ago. It definitely brought back some good memories, and I was excited to make some new ones. Around 3 p.m., we arrived at our campsite and quickly began setting up and getting our fishing gear ready for the following few days. After we finished setting up, I thought this would be the perfect time to bait the spot we'd be fishing to help bring in some fish to the area, since we were going to be here for a few days. We baited the water with sweet feed. This consists of pellets with lots of nutrients, cracked corn, and whole oats, which all have soaked up molasses. I thought this would be the perfect bait to quickly bring in fish to the area and keep them there because all the small bits and pieces that make up the mix would keep them searching. After getting the bait out, it was just approaching the evening and I still had a handful of hours of daylight left. So I figured it wouldn't hurt just to try fishing for the evening. Unfortunately, the park has a rule called quiet time, which starts at 10 p.m. I wanted to respect this rule though, so my fishing during this trip was a bit limited, but I had more than enough time during the day to get on some fish. It just felt nice being on the bank again, surrounded by beautiful scenery and having a few days of hopefully good fishing with my dad. It wasn't surprising that I didn't catch. I reeled in the rods at dark and headed back to our campsite to get ready for the next morning. Morning came and I made a quick breakfast, enjoyed it with my dad, and I was off to the spot. I was really hoping the bait would help, and upon arriving to the spot, things were already starting to look good.
2 right there, 1 right there.
So I quickly started to set up, being super eager to get the rods out due to the fish activity that I was already seeing.
Nice!
Before I could even finish casting my last rod, I was already into a fish. Unfortunately, I learned pretty quick how aggressive the features of this lake bottom was. I knew from here on out it was going to be a challenge to land these guys. After the first one cut me off, I tied a new rig on and casted back out, then casted my third rod out since I was interrupted by that fish. Only a few minutes passed and I was already into another fish.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, I think that one is on. Crap. Yep, he's definitely on. Oh, no. Alright, hopefully I can get this one and then get that one.
I didn't realize the action was going to be this fast and caught myself in a predicament. The pressure was starting to get to me and I was starting to lose my composure.
This is not good. Oh my gosh.
As soon as I landed that fish, I unhooked it in the net, then released it, so I could tend to the other rod as fast as possible. I believe my line got caught in the aggressive lake bed and the fish unhooked itself. I didn't realize this until I saw the pile of weeds on the end of my line.
What is going on?
After only being able to land one so far, I started to become discouraged. I felt like I was making mistakes that were easily preventable, but in reality, I could only control so much. I tried to push past these feelings, but I could tell they were starting to get to me. Thankfully, immediately after casting the rod back out, I had a chance to redeem myself.
Oh my gosh. He's rubbing up on the drop off. Oh, I can feel it. Dang it. Caught me.
At this point, it was fair to say I was frustrated and feeling unlucky, but I wasn't going to let that stop me. I knew some nice fish were in the area, and I knew it was possible to land them. It was just going to take some skill and focus.
Just lost a big one.
Just as I was getting my rods back out, my dad made it down to the spot and was going to join me and cast a few rods out for himself.
Jeez. Yeah, this is what the other one did too.
Yeah, I don't have those buttons.
Okay, you don't even need it probably. He's really going right.
Finally, I was able to get one on the mat and get some footage of it. However, due to the hecticness, I wasn't 100% dialed in, and I didn't pay attention to the focus on the camera for this fish. Well, after losing those few, I was finally able to get a decent one on the mat. The first one was really small. This is a little bit better of one. Just happy to finally get one on the mat. Gonna recast and hopefully can get on some better ones. I think there's some good fish out there today. Just as I was releasing this fish, I hooked into another one. They truly were out in numbers today.
The algae, yeah. Hang on.
Unfortunately, the same goes for this fish as well. I didn't pay attention to the focus, but after this, I noticed my mistake. Before I could even recast my rods, my dad was into his first fish. Shortly after my dad's first one, he was hooked into another. After grabbing the net, getting ready to net his, I noticed the net handle was cracked right behind the spreader block. Not having much to improvise with, I figured we could use it till it was completely broken. The action was fast and staying consistent. I was happy to be catching, but I was curious of the sizes of the ones I lost earlier that morning. Deep down, I was hoping for some bigger fish.
Pretty solid one.
I had a feeling they were there, it was just going to take some time to catch them. Again, right after releasing this fish, I was into another one. It was really hard to keep the rods out. It seemed like one after another was going off. Unfortunately, at this point, the net handle completely broke, so I figured I could sacrifice one of my bank sticks and use that as a temporary net handle. Thankfully, I did that, because as soon as I did, my rod ripped off. Really like the looks of them in here. Nice, perfect condition, nice scales. Another little smaller one, so hopefully a bigger one will come along the way soon.
Oh. This is a better one. Nice.
Finally got on a better one here. There you go. Nice, I think the bigger ones are hopefully moving in. I think it's just gonna take time to start getting on them just because there's so many other smaller fish. But the big ones are here. So you can get the rod back out. Oh, I'm really happy with that one. Finally, I was able to land a bigger one. This made me more confident, and I was hoping more would follow.
Hopefully it's another decent one. It took a nice run. I don't know if you heard that drag. I'm trying here. No, he's going left. Oh, there he's way out there again. Yeah, definitely. Cool. Nice.
This one's a lot darker, a little bit different look to him. Still really cool though. All right, gonna get the rods out. I actually got all 3 out of the water right now. It's been hectic, so I'm gonna get them all back out. After 2 decent-sized fish back to back, it seemed like some of the larger ones were starting to move in. So they're still around, and some decent-sized ones too. I was happy to see that my dad was also able to get on some of the bigger ones.
New PB for me, 25.4. The previous was 22.7. So pretty happy with this.
Probably like 15, 16 again. Yeah, definitely. Oh, nice.
It happened to be another just over 20 pounds. I was truly happy that the average size jumped up, but deep down, I couldn't help but want one that was even bigger. I think this is because I know the spot is capable of producing some monsters. Oh, just got another solid fish. This one just over 20 again. Seems like the bigger one are definitely in the afternoon. So who knows, we still got a day or 2 left. Depends on how long we're gonna stay though, but I think we'll be able to get on some nice ones. Even though I had a rough start, I was honestly really happy with how the first day went. It was amazing to see my dad break his PB, and I was happy with what I had. So trying to be respectful of the rural quiet time and not be disrespectful to the other campers, I called it a day and packed up. But before leaving, I baited the water again to help build a swim up to improve my chances for a big fish the next day. Soon enough, it was morning. I ate a quick breakfast with my dad again, then headed to the spot to get rods out. This day, a group of kids saw me fishing and wanted to try to catch some as well, so they hung around for the day.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, they fight really hard in here. Doesn't feel bad. That would be something.
Unfortunately, this one got snagged up, and I ended up hook pulling on the fish, trying to get it out. On the plus side though, the action was fast this morning again.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Jade? Oh, isn't that pretty big? Huge. Send that to your mom.
Yeah.
What kind of fish is that?
Carp.
Carp?
Yep. Common carp. Yep, and we had them probably twice this size yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Again, it was one after another.
What did you just do?
He's just curling up. But he made like a croaking noise. Nope, it's a common again. Man, that's really running.
Feels decent.
It's been running a lot.
Oh,
19 or 20, maybe.
17.6.
Okay, I would have said 18 first.
Do you want a video of yours, Dad?
No,
I can get one. It's right here.
I mean, if you want.
Yeah, just
for
hold it.
your footage for your
Yeah.
for your
Dang. All right, go ahead. Hold them, Dad. Multitasking.
Alright.
you want to fight him and I can...
There you go. This one feels pretty good. Yeah, it's recording. Yeah,
How much do you want?
that's good. You can set down. Dang. I'm caught on the bottom. I can feel it. Dang it.
Well, he was the best fighting one yet.
Come on. Yeah, he's moving. I can just feel that bottom. I don't like that. There we go. Nice. That's what I needed.
That's good.
All right.
Now I feel so smarter, don't you?
No, he's still feeling pretty good, honestly.
They're still aiming for that right side. There must be...
Yeah, it must be something that they can get into.
I bet there's some sort of log.
I can feel it too again.
Come on, bud. You don't like... Ah.
He's moving.
Oh yeah, you.
Yeah, he's a good one.
No.
Get in.
Somebody chopped me in the.
Yes, get it up. up.
Oh, yes, I got that tail in there.
Yes. Whew.
Oh, dude, this might be 30.
No, 26, 6, 2, about 20, 26, 4.
So you're a pound heavier.
Yeah, nice.
Count me by pound.
Today's been another super busy day. Been really hard to keep the rods in. This is my biggest so far. 26 pounds, 4 ounces. Wanted to give it away, see what it was. Oh, I'm really happy with that. So hopefully some bigger ones are in the area now. I think the baiting has been helping. We'll get the rods out again and hopefully some more.
It felt good to land one of this size, It truly felt like a decent fish, and it was what I was hoping for all along. However, right after landing the 26-pounder, the action really slowed down for some reason. Instead of minutes between each fish, it became hours, and we only caught a few more, and the sizes of the fish really went down again.
You need help?
I think I got it.
Okay. That's a big one.
Yeah, it's a nice size one. Come on, buddy.
This being a small common, so I just quickly slipped it back.
Got him. It's backing up right next to you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there you go. This is what
Yes.
exercise.
Unaware to us, in the evening, some of the local fire departments arrived at the swim. We quickly found out that they were doing a training exercise. This meant we had to pack up and give them space for the exercise. It was pretty cool to see, but it was a little upsetting that we had to pack up early.
Yeah, they're just
Although I was more than content with how the day went.
train the different colony department.
Right. Oh, no way!
Of course, last second, I hooked one more.
Yeah.
This being a small common, so I just quickly slipped it back. This was the last day of fishing that we had, and then in the morning, we had to leave. It was amazing to spend the time on the bank with my dad again, and be able to catch some nice fish alongside with him. This definitely was another trip that I will never forget, and just another amazing time to add to the list that I have with him. It truly felt like old times again.